Here we go, guys. Just right quick, we're going to take a fast look at DGB, THETA, and XRP. That seems to be the crowd favorites right now, wanting to know, what's going on. And as you can see, we're on the daily chart, and all the topping tails, bottoming tail, just a bunch of noise. So we like going to the weekly chart. It just slows, everything down, and you can see the potential support levels, accumulation levels, chart patterns and stuff. So anyway, here we go on the weekly for Digibyte. And on a positive note, we're holding that 20 weekly. You can't do anything until you get up and over the weekly 20, consolidate, and then try to build a base foundation and then move to the upside, which it seems to be, wanting to do right now. Our current resistance, this little high pivot here, we have that green then red candle, then we flush to the downside, and supports at our point 618 fib, which is a golden retracement, and normally a pretty good support zone. So let me take that off. As you can see, we like keeping these charts real clean. Also support that's helping is this low pivot zone and the current one that we're on. All right. So we don't, bottom line, we don't want to break, obviously go lower, start trading and closing under that 20 any longer. Okay. And then, because we could come down and double bottom here if that happens, that would be the next safety net for Digibyte to see. Now, theta, again, the weekly chart from the very low to very high, half of that zone was right about in here, this gray area. All this was accumulation. Whenever you see the sideways consolidation on theta, uh, obviously on the way up, is accumulation. Big guys, smart traders are accumulating, but they're doing it slowly as to not put in a big green candle and having to pay more. When you see, consolidation on the way down, that's distribution, guys selling off on the sly. They don't want those big red candles coming in if they sell too hard too fast, so they can get the best bang for their buck. And then right here, currently support again, similar to Digibyte. We're looking at that 20 simple week moving average here, and it's beginning to flatten out, which is positive. And we have the low pivot here where that blue dash line is. Okay, what we want to do is, I can get that deal fixed up here, up, down. We want that 1, 2, 3 pattern, which eventually 1, 2, 3 turns into a W. Okay, and the W is the strongest, most reliable bottoming pattern that an asset can put in. Okay. And, also overhead resistance is white line coming down. And, some people might say we kind of have a quasi, descending triangle here. Most times they break to the downside. However, whenever a pattern formation breaks in the opposite direction than it was supposed to, for example, let's say you had a bull flag here, and it's supposed to break to the upside, and then it breaks to the downside. Forgive the drawing. It will crash and burn a lot quicker, harder than it would if it broke out correctly. And that's for all these patterns. And, I don't have the answer why, but that's just, the way it is. And then let's look at XRP. Finishing up here. Here's another one, that perfect, beautiful descending wedge here, maybe even a triangle if you shorten it up. But anyway, lots and lots and lots of support through here. Very, very positive, very bullish. Barely over this, down trend line, which is fine. And it looks like we're going to also close over the 20, which is fine. Nothing good happens until you're trading up and over the 20 on the weekly for sure. And then, of course, resistance through here, broke out one week, back under the next. But, also we hit that downtrend line going back to November of 2021. So quite a ways. But anyway, looking for us to slowly break out of here. And then we'll hit this flat 200. That's the strongest resistance you can get on a chart is a flat, 200. So expect like right here, consolidation forever, and then hopefully we can climb back up and over it. However, any type of good news comes out that folks are anticipating or have been anticipating for a couple of years now, yeah, we could see this thing blow up to the upside, absolutely. And of course, if not so good of news comes out, the same could happen, to the downside. But anyway, just wanted to quickly show you guys. Oh, I know that SHIB folks are going to be interested. SHIB here on the weekly. Uh, yeah, our those blue arrows or for our Patreon group where we scaled in. Red arrow is scaling out. Anyway, you have to be a member to understand all that. But anyway, just kind of holding the 200. We're on a time count, so I mean the 20, and we'll see if we're potentially going to be able to push up and out of here, but we need, the next week to show us to prove that Dogecoin a lot more bearish than all of those that we just looked at. So personally, just drawing this on the fly. I'd want to see, a break of that down trend line, of course. Want to see this uh, low pivot. Well, actually, technically, this one here. Do the first one. Let's see if we can just hold that one. And any breakout above. So I'll put that red for resistance. So this needs to hold. We're neutral. We're not doing anything. We need a breakout confirmation at close over that red dash line. And then, yeah, we would be slowly scaling in to the upside there. But anyway, yeah, that 20 and the 200 here, you probably heard me preach about that a million times. Whenever those two moving averages come together, doesn't matter if it's the weekly chart here, daily chart, 2-minute chart, 100% of the time, not 99, not 98, they will separate. The 20 will follow the price way, way far and away from the 200. Should price obviously break to the upside, or if it breaks to the downside, the 20 will follow the price far and away from the 200 to the downside. So that's why we love seeing that, because we know something epic is getting ready to happen, and we just follow it, just like Mother Nature. The market's undefeated, so you just wait for that breakout to the upside or downside. And of course, there's got to be confirmation there as well. You want two or more factors on your side to give you that 83% chance of success, and go with that. But okay, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great week, and we will see you on the charts.